It's a bit absurd and a bit late, isn't it, really, for Ofcom to be challenging GB News for impartiality and for being a bit one sided, and specifically for the person who has taken over Lawrence Fox's slot. This is a person called Daubney, who seems like a nice boy, but frankly a bit wet and useless. And Ofcom have confirmed that. They say that when he was interviewing Richard Tice, the fellow who has taken over the Brexit party and called it Reform, he didn't challenge him enough. Uh, and um, and I think Ty said, well, because the government are weak, they're feeble, they're gutless, they don't have the courage and the decisive leadership to actually do this and to protect British citizens. Well, I'm not sure at that moment there was any room to challenge him. And Richard Tice is quite an intimidating character, really. Uh, I think they were talking about Bibi Stockholm and the so-called prison barges, a lot better than many holidays I've had. Well, Richard Tice, I'm sure it could be arranged for you to be a permanent member of the Bibi Stockholm retirement home. And but again, the issue really is Ofcom. It's a sticking plaster to a problem, and it neither does its job as an impartial observer, nor does it do its job as a government enforcer. It is good for nothing. and, and so from that point of view, I suppose, yes, if it spends all its time criticising GB News, nothing is better than nothing. There we are, nothing. We go back to Parmenides, nothing will come of nothing. And GB News needs to start producing something. And a sort of biased opinion of Richard Tice. Well, what do you expect? That's nothing new. So nothing. There we are. Tell us something we didn't know, GB News, and then let's see if Ofcom criticises that. That would be interesting, both from a point of view of GB News and from the point of view of Ofcom. But at the moment, this is no news, and I'm not surprised the BBC cover it in graphic detail.